here we are again for our Course in Miracles text reading with Jesus' commentary afterwards. Today we are doing Chapter 2, Part 3, The Altar of God. The atonement can only be accepted within you by releasing the inner light. Since the separation, defenses have been used almost entirely to defend against the atonement and thus maintain the separation. This is generally seen as a need to protect the body. The many body fantasies in which minds engage arise from the distorted belief that the body can be used as a means for attaining atonement. Perceiving the body as a temple is only the first step in correcting this distortion, because it alters only part of it. It does recognize that atonement in physical terms is impossible. The next step, however, is to realize that a temple is not a structure at all. Its true holiness lies at the inner altar around which the structure is built. The emphasis on beautiful structures is a sign of the fear of atonement and an unwillingness to reach the altar itself. The real beauty of the temple cannot be seen with the physical eye. Spiritual sight, on the other hand, cannot see the structure at all because it is perfect vision. It can, however, see the altar with perfect clarity. For perfect effectiveness, the atonement belongs at the center of the inner altar, where it undoes the separation and restores the wholeness of the mind. Before the separation, the mind was invulnerable to fear because fear did not exist. Both the separation and the fear are miscreations that must be undone for the restoration of the temple and for the opening of the altar to receive the atonement. This heals the separation by placing within you the one effective defense against all separation thoughts and making you perfectly invulnerable. The acceptance of the atonement by everyone is only a matter of time. This may appear to contradict free will because of the inevitability of the final decision, but this is not so. You can temporize and you are capable of enormous procrastination, but you cannot depart entirely from your Creator, who set the limits on your ability to miscreate. An imprisoned will engenders a situation which, in the extreme, becomes altogether intolerable. Tolerance for pain may be high, but it is not without limit. Eventually, everyone begins to recognize, however dimly, that there must be a better way. As this recognition becomes more firmly established, it becomes a turning point. This ultimately reawakens spiritual vision, simultaneously weakening the investment in physical sight. The alternating investment in the two levels of perception is usually experienced as conflict, which can become very acute, but the outcome is as certain as God. Spiritual vision literally cannot see error and merely looks for atonement. All solutions the physical eye seeks dissolve. Spiritual vision looks within and recognizes immediately that the altar has been defiled and needs to be repaired and protected. Perfectly aware of the right defense, it passes over all others, looking past error to truth. Because of the strength of its vision, it brings the mind into its service. This reestablishes the power of the mind and makes it increasingly unable to tolerate delay, realizing that it only adds unnecessary pain. As a result, the mind becomes increasingly sensitive to what it would once have regarded as very minor intrusions of discomfort. The children of God are entitled to perfect comfort that comes from perfect trust. Until they achieve this, they waste themselves and their true creative powers on useless attempts to make themselves more comfortable by inappropriate means. But the real means are already provided and do not involve any effort at all on their part. The atonement is the only gift that is worthy of being offered at the altar of God because of the value of the altar itself. It was created perfect and is entirely worthy of receiving perfection. God and his creations are completely dependent on each other. He depends on them because he created them perfect. He gave them his peace so they could not be shaken and could not be deceived. Whenever you are afraid, you are deceived, and your mind cannot serve the Holy Spirit. This starves you by denying you your daily bread. God is lonely without his sons, and they are lonely without him. They must learn to look upon the world as a means of healing the separation. The atonement is the guarantee that they will ultimately succeed. That is our reading for today from A Course in Miracles, Chapter 2, The Altar of God. Let's see what Jesus has to say to us today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and your body is the great deceiver. It is the great distractor, we will say, from the truth of what you are. And this, of course, is one of the reasons why in your society the body is so worshipped, whether it be through the great Victoria's Secret modeling show, or diet recipes, or fashion, sexual movies, always displaying beautiful bodies, bringing the message forth that the body is going to bring you what you want. The body is not going to bring you what you want. It is the demonstration of separation, and therefore is loveless in that sense. Now, this is going to trigger some of you, because you either love your bodies or you see them as sacred in some way. Your bodies are the vehicle through which you experience life, and that is all. They are the vehicle through which you express love, and that is all. They are a reflection of the state of mind that you hold. That is all they are. You can use them for good and you can use them for evil. It is your decision, but they are not holy in and of themselves. They will reflect your holiness and your health if that is what your mind focuses on. But your body in and of itself does nothing. It only does what you tell it. And it is your mind that tells the body what to do, even if it is subconscious or unconscious. For example, if you are binge eating food and you are overweight and you don't like it and you hate the body, it is nothing to do with the body. The body is merely responding to the mind's decision to overeat food. It is always coming from mind. And when you suffer from sickness and debilitating issues, it is coming from mind. It is coming from the resistance, the guilt, the shame, the fear, the blocked energies. This is where your sicknesses are coming from. So in terms of your salvation, one of the great stories of your society is that the body will save you. If you can only get the body looking perfect, if you can only get this perfect haircut, this perfect makeup, these perfect shoes that set you off against your background, that you will get what you want. And unfortunately, when you are raised in a society where this is taught, other people do value you for your body. And so you get feedback from others seeing you as more valuable if you fit into society's parameters of what valuable bodies look like. So it is a very, very difficult thing to overcome, this belief, this idea that the body is going to bring you what you want. But it is one of the great deceivers. So how do you avoid this? You understand that mind is everything. Every behavior you exhibit comes from decisions you make based on what you believe to be true about yourself and about reality and about the world and about other people and about money and about sex and about all different kinds of things. Your behavior is not physical. It is mental and emotional. Spirit is where you want to be going to clarify your behavior and your decision-making abilities. And this is what A Course in Miracles is designed to do. It is designed to challenge your mind into focusing, because you have not been taught how to focus in your society. You have 4-second attention spans now because of all of the programming that you've watched and all of the different substitutes for love that your society feeds you. Junk food and drugs and movies and all of these things. These are all substitutes for the real loving relationships with yourselves, with your friends, with your families, with your children, your lovers, your pets. These are the places where you are actually going to learn and reveal to yourself where you are in alignment with love or out of alignment with love. Many of these other duplicate replacement situations and scenarios are time wasters. That is all they are. They are time wasters. They are taking away from the real project, which is to master your mind and to remove from your mind that which is unloving. The reunification of yourself with love is your purpose here. You attain that through forgiveness by ceasing to judge the world, ceasing to judge your brothers and sisters, ceasing to judge your body, and coming into a place of profound acceptance, knowing that that is going to take you where you want to go. It is going to take you, first of all, into a peaceful state of mind. And in that peaceful state of mind, where there is no resistance and no judgment, you will be guided clearly by Spirit. You will not be confused, because you will not be substituting other things for that which is true, which is loving experience, creativity, self-expression, these clear and beautiful and true things that come from your spirit. So we would like you to, first of all, as we're going through this lesson, to forgive your body, to cease attacking your body, for it has only done what you have asked it to do. It may be having symptoms that are getting your attention, and you may feel that it has betrayed you, but it has not betrayed you. It is merely reflecting back to you that which you have asked of it for many, many years. So if you are having physical symptoms that you do not enjoy, do not blame the body. Do not see it as your salvation either. Do not think that once it's perfect, you will get what you want in life. It is not so. It is an illusion. It is a story. It is a dream. Your body is not forgetting. It is a communication device for love. That is all it's for. Use it for that and forgive it. All of the sins that you accuse it of. It has done nothing wrong other than reflect you back to you. And that one that you know is Jesus, and I will speak to you again soon. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.